Hey guys, welcome back to the Southern Rustic. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my take on potato soup. I've made this exact recipe for many years, and it's my go-to for potato soup. It's raining outside today, so I thought it was the perfect time to share with you guys my recipe. So let's get into the ingredients, guys, and I'll show you exactly what you need to make this wonderful, delicious soup. And it doesn't take long at all, so let's get right on into it, guys. Okay guys, for this you're going to need potatoes. I've got three quite large potatoes that I've just got diced into about 1/2 inch cubes. I've got 1 onion that I've just diced, 3 cups of milk, flour, butter, cheese. Now this we're going to top on the top of the soup along with the bacon. I've got garlic, red pepper flakes, salt and pepper, and sugar. Okay guys, I've got a pot of water here, and this is what we're going to cook our potatoes in. Now when it comes to your potatoes, what you're going to do is when you dice them, you're just going to soak them in some cool water for about 20 minutes. This just gets all of the extra starch out of there, and then you're just going to drain them, and then we're ready to go. So we're going to turn our heat on to about medium, and then add in our potatoes. You're going to let this come up to a boil, and then you're just going to cook this until your potatoes just get tender. Okay, now that I've got my potatoes are tender, we're just going to cut the heat. We're going to reserve 2 cups of this liquid. We're going to need this later. Just adds flavor to the soup itself. Set that aside. Now we're just going to drain the potatoes. I'm going to turn this back up to medium-low. We're going to add about 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. You can do olive oil or bacon grease, whichever one you want to do. I'm going to add in our onions. Now we're going to cook these until they get soft and a little bit translucent. Okay, now our onions are a little bit translucent. We're going to go ahead and add in our garlic. And our butter. A little bit of salt and pepper. And at this point you can add in your red pepper flakes. You can do however much you want. I'm just going to add 1/2 teaspoon today. Give this a stir. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our flour. We're going to cook this for about a minute or 2 just to cook the taste off of the flour. Now at this point we're going to slowly add in our water from our potatoes. This is going to thicken up. We're just going to get all of the lumps out. Now at this point, you're going to add in a half of a teaspoon of sugar. This is just going to help the flavors develop. It's not really that much sugar at all. You're not going to taste it. And it's not going to make the dish sweet. Now we're just going to add in our milk. Now you're going to bring this to a boil, and then I will meet you right back here for the next step. Okay guys, I've got a little simmer going on my soup. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in pretty much all of the cheese. I'm going to save a little bit for topping. And then we're just going to give this a whisk. And we're going to cook this until all of the cheese is melted. Just remember to keep whisking because that cheese will settle on the bottom until it's all melted and incorporated into the soup. And if it settles at the bottom, it's going to burn. So just keep whisking. You'll see the soup change to a slight orange color. And it's thickened up rather nicely, so that's really, really good. Should be incorporated very well now. Now at this point, go ahead and add in your potatoes. Just be careful. Don't want to splash. So just add those right back in. Give that a stir. Now we're going to let this cook for 5 minutes just to warm the potatoes back through, and it's going to thicken just a little bit more, and then after that I will meet you right back here. Okay guys, it's been 5 minutes and it's thickened up rather nicely. You don't want to cook it too long because the longer potatoes cook in any liquid, they just kind of dissolve into the liquid. So we don't want that. So now what we are going to do is we're just going to check for a seasoning, because potatoes love salt and any type of seasoning that you put into it. So it's best to check it before you serve it. Definitely going to need some more salt. And just check as you go and as you taste. Just remember, when you add seasoning to soups or anything like that, let it cook for a minute or two, so that way the salt or pepper kind of dissolves into the liquid, so that way you can get an accurate taste for the salt amount. And just gently stir it just to help melt that salt. Perfect. So now I'm going to turn this off the heat. we're going to plate this up, and I will meet you right back here for a taste test. Okay, you guys, I've got the soup here. This bowl is really hot. Now I've just topped it with a little bit of extra cheese, bacon, and green onion. Let's just get a taste of everything. It's very hot, so be very careful. This is my husband's favorite soup. He absolutely loves potato soup. And he's going to be so mad that he knows that I made this without him. But it's okay. He'll be here later. So good. So delicious. It's amazing how simple ingredients can be so simple yet so delicious. But it's perfect for a fall or winter night, or especially when it's raining outside. So it's perfect for any of those nights. So I'm gonna leave this here, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to tick that little notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.